Hi everybody, this is Sister Omi. I hope everyone's doing well. I want to say happy birthday, Scorpio, and that's for Scorpio Sun Moon Rising. Happy birthday, happy Earth Day, happy Born Day, however you look at it, whatever. This reading is for you, and this is something you could touch base with, come back and forth throughout the year. This is like an overview, okay? So this is I just kind of feel this is a very, very interesting year for you. So what I did is I have a crystal. I pulled 3 cards and 3 oracles. And this is more or less an energetic overview of your birthday year. And actually it looks very interesting to me. So let's just get into it, okay? So first we have this crystal here. All right, let's put this right here. Right here, set those here. The Herkmeyer diamond. And let's prop this up. I just want to make sure there's not like a glare so you can actually see it. If you want to see the spelling, see that? Herkmeyer. As it's sounds just the way, it's spelled the way it sounds. Let me pull the book up, but number 46. All right, so let's talk about the Herkmeyer diamond. This is about instant energy. The Herkmeyer diamond, instant energy. Powerful energy generators that access and release past life information. Herkmeyer diamonds make excellent shields against geopathic stress and EMFs. This crystal works beyond the physical levels of being to bring harmony to the energy body and the soul. So for your own understanding, keep careful note of your dreams as they reveal the underlying causes of dis-ease. You may be particularly sensitive to EMF frequencies, radioactivity, and detrimental earth energies. You may also be psychically sensitive and need to clear a blocked third eye. And most Scorpios that I know, they're extremely sensitive, plus that water, that intuition, and Scorps can go deep, water can go deep. So interesting. Check that you are not living on a negative earth energy line. You may be addicted to your tablet or mobile phone and receiving detrimental vibes therefrom. Screen yourself properly. So you can get that shungite crystal, like they're stone. I don't have my phone up here. I can show you, but you can put it on the back of your phone. You can put them on your tablet. That's to break up the EMF frequencies, or just monitor your time using these devices. High vibration, high impact energy could dramatically change your world. And this is good to work with all the chakras. Springtime could be quite relevant for you. And your soul path is to see the light. So Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. I think that's interesting. That's very interesting. Now use what applies and let the rest go, okay? Because we're all in different places, spaces, times, whatever. So let's just use what applies and leave the rest, okay? And what I see here, first card is the 5 of Wands. Now, you know, 5s are conflicts anyway. So here, there's like, you're like going through. Here, this may be a conflict you may be avoiding. And then it doesn't have to necessarily mean you're avoiding the conflict. It could be it's just picking the right time to have that conversation. If you know what I'm saying. But eventually you're going to have to speak up. Eventually you're going to have to find your voice. Eventually you're going to have to tell it like it TIS is. Okay? So with this though, this is really depending on what you're feeling emotionally and everything. Like I said, this is an overview for the year. So you may want to talk to a trusted friend. And whatever it is, you probably would like to promote a peaceful interaction. Because even though this 5 is a conflict, it doesn't necessarily have to be a fight. It could just be your opinion, and you know everybody isn't going to like your opinion, but eventually you may just have to tell them what it is. It doesn't really have to necessarily be negative in that sense. Here we have the six of swords, and it look like you moving on. But basically, now you could be going on a trip, you could be traveling, but on a more mundane level, it could be like shedding old skin. So maybe like after you speak in your voice, you know, you're letting go maybe a trend of thought, because you know these swords are your thoughts. So maybe now you're seeing things in a new way, and now you're moving in a new direction. And you could be taking a trip, and not to rule that out, but this is also pulling this. This is something that's in prep for new growth. I see this more as growth. This is about you more or less figured out what's not working, and you're going to leave that behind, and you're focusing on the horizon. You're focusing on what's to come. So whatever's not working, you're going to move on from that, physically or literally, you know. So this is about East. Also with this, I would say sometimes you got to maybe take a pause from technology. Also listen to your body, because your body's going to be your body gives you messages, and sometimes, you know, we just shrug it off, you know, but this is not a time to do that. And this is about also being mindful of self-criticism or self-negative talk. Stay away from that. It's like, oh, nope, not going down the rabbit hole. Whoop, stop yourself. This is not a time for that, because this is a time, really, this conflict, whatever this is, whatever you don't want, this conversation you don't want to have, whatever it is, it's going to be forcing you to go into a new direction. And that new direction here, we got the Knight of Wands. This is like taking that vision, taking that thing you want to do and just run with it. This is about being bold, quick-minded, charming, using that fiery passion of the wands and the fire. And you're giving yourself permission to chase your dreams, chase your passion, whatever that is. And with that, I want to encourage you to really just give yourself permission to chase your passion. Also, practice maybe deep breathing. And why I want to suggest that deep breathing? Because you want to make sure you control that fire. You want to control that passion. And you want that energy, like we said, that instant energy here that you could acquire, that you're going to acquire or focus on this year. You want to maintain it. You don't want to burn out. So deep breathing would be really, really beneficial to you at this time. So really, whatever this is, what I really, really believe is, I'm looking at this, it's like, you know, I believe there is a spirit is surrounding you. I believe, and I really feel this wholeheartedly, is, I don't know if you believe whatever you believe, but give props to your higher self, because I feel you're being protected. I also feel that there's something here that you need to create, and that's why it's like what's not working, you're just not going to deal with it. I mean, some people you can't walk away from. I mean, you can, but you know what I'm saying. But at the same time, with this mental energy here, you're focusing on the horizon, and we want to keep all this air channeled. So with this air, with this fire, and You got fire on both sides of this mind here. That's why I suggest do deep breathing to control the inner fire. You know, people want to say you have anxiety or things like that. I just think that's more uncontrollable fire that needs to be harnessed. And Scorpio, if anyone can do it, I know you can. So, with that said, I pulled 3 oracle cards here. And let's see what it says for your birthday. Oh! Of course, this is your birthday. This is your born day. This is, when your spirit decide to descend and ingratiate us with your presence on this earth. And your birthday, this is really your new year. This is your new cycle. So this is your definitely a new beginning cycle for you. And that's why what they say when you make your New Year's, this is really make your New Year's resolutions now, because this is really your new year, your new beginning, and you're shedding what ain't working. You shedding it because this is your new year. The oracle. Wait for important information. What I find so interesting about this when you think about this oracle, you see like the smoke. That smoke. That's why I say the spirit is around you. It's like the in the smoke, in the air. That's why you need to do that deep breathing, because you're going to get a download. You're going to get some very important information. That's why you're going to need to practice deep breathing or some type of meditation to control that inner fire, so that you can use all that energy in a very focused and direct way. And if you do that with the deep breathing and taking that time to maybe detach from technology, those type of things, or like I said, get the shungite and put it on the back of your phones and your devices. Spirit is going to give you a message, or should I say, you're going to have an epiphany. Maybe you'll have some type of epiphany, some idea, something's going to trigger something, but it only happens in the quiet. Now, for some, you'll get that message that way. For others, it's going to be a woman. She might say something to you like anyone else may shrug it off. But Scorp, since you all have the ability to go deep, and you're not necessarily, most of the Scorps that I have come to know, they're not very superficial. They like substance. They like information. So when someone says something to you, it's something with that water, those deep waters of the Scorp, where they can go. It's going to trigger something in your intuition. It's going to trigger something within you that that is the message that's just for you. Or you're going to see something. You'll get that intuitive. You could get it from intuition and being quiet, or maybe a woman is going to say something to you, and you're going to know that's the information you need to apply to whatever it is that you want to move forward on at this time. And next, we have ripple outward. This is self-heal. Now this card right here, I'm going to set right here. Let's pull this up, because I'm going to get the book and read this. Special message just for you. The ripple outward, self-heal. This is it's like if you think you drop the pebble in the water and it ripples outward, allowing healing to begin. This is to remind you that one properly placed shift, no matter how small, creates those little rings, all those little circles. Ripple out from here. Drop your pebble in the pool. What this is all about is self-healing and getting centered. Self-heal reminds you to come to your center, because from that place, a small change can make a significant difference. When your life is out of balance, you're rarely operating from your core. Sometimes you get stuck in your head that you forget that you have a core at all. So the remedy is, wow, it's kind of, this is confirmation, Scorps. Find a comfortable place to sit. Take a few deep breaths. With each inhalation, coax your breath lower until you feel it landing deep down in your lower lungs. Now imagine each breath is a small pebble of light dropping down into your middle. No one drop is particularly large, but drop by drop, they accumulate until your core is filled with light. Allow the light to ripple outward throughout your body in the circle, carrying self-healing, gentle changes. And also what we were saying, gentle messages. This is no self-criticism at this time. So think about that pebble dropping in the water, and you think about the energy you radiate. Whatever you're radiating on the inside shows on the outside. So here you're being encouraged to drop that pebble into the deep pond of your family, friends, community, world, looking beyond your everyday work, and ask yourself, what ripples emanate from the pebble that is you? What is your soul's purpose here? What energy do you radiate as you walk through this life? What energy would you like to radiate? This is about doing a little bit of work. And now that I looked at this conflict here could be an inner conflict with yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to be a conflict with another person. However, this is your new beginning to get control of your energy. This is your new beginning to focus on what it is that you want to create or manifest. This is your beginning to harness your energy. Take the time to have those moments of enlightenment. Have that moment, that great epiphany. Have that moment to get in touch. Have that moment to get into contact with your creator, God, the universe, your ancestors, your angels, Buddha, Muhammad, whatever you call it. Because, we live in a society of semantics and we like to play with words. So let's just get to the point. All that is the center of you. So Scorpio, let's think about this. This reading is really very good. This is your new beginning to get back to you. And what is your passion? That is your question. And that is your birthday message. And I hope that this is the best birthday year ever. Whatever it is you want to manifest or create, I want that for you. So Scorp, happy birthday. Feel free to leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. This is Sister Omi. Peace.